The Falcons are flying high with a strong 4-2 record and aiming for their fourth straight win this weekend at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But not everything is smooth sailing. Recent news has some fans worried. Before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe so you stay updated on all things Atlanta Falcons. Now, let's get into it. Two key defenders have been ruled out for Sunday's game, and that's going to shake up the lineup. Head coach Raheem Morris confirmed in a press conference that linebacker Troy Anderson and outside linebacker Lorenzo Carter won't be playing. First, let's talk about Troy Anderson. He's been a powerhouse this season. You might remember his incredible performance against the Saints earlier this year, which earned him NFC Defensive Player of the Week honors. Unfortunately, he injured his knee during special teams play in Week 4's win over New Orleans. He's already missed the last two games, and this will be his third on the sidelines. In Anderson's absence, Caden Ellis, Nate Landman, and rookie J.D. Bertrand will step in to cover the linebacker position. Landman returned last week against the Panthers and made a big impact, forcing 2 fumbles. Let's hope he brings that same energy against Seattle. Now on to Lorenzo Carter. His absence stings too. Initially sidelined due to illness, Carter is now confirmed to be in concussion protocol and didn't clear it in time for the game. This means more responsibility will fall on Arnold Ebiketie. So far, he's had a solid season with 4 quarterback hits and a tackle for loss, but he'll need to step up even more. Carter has been on the field for over 50% of the team's defensive snaps, while Ebiketie has played just over 40%. That's a big gap to fill. And that's not all. There's another concern to keep an eye on. Safety Justin Simmons, a former All-Pro, is dealing with his own issues. We'll share more updates as the situation unfolds. Stay tuned. It's going to be an intense week for the Falcons. He's dealing with a hamstring injury he picked up during last week's victory over the Panthers. Simmons has been limited in practice all week and is officially listed as questionable for Sunday's game. We all know how crucial he is to our defense, especially since we're facing the Seahawks, who have one of the most dangerous passing games in the league. If Simmons can't play, Richie Grant will step in alongside Jesse Bates III in the secondary. Falcons defensive coordinator Jimmy Lake has complete confidence in Grant, who has been performing well in practice. However, we all understand the significant impact Simmons has on the field. On the injury front, cornerback Antonio Hamilton is also questionable due to a back issue. He's been limited in practice, and with Simmons already uncertain, Hamilton's status adds more pressure to our depth at safety and cornerback. Hamilton is a versatile player who can fill both roles, so losing him would certainly challenge our defense, especially against a Seahawks team that knows how to spread the ball around. On a positive note, we have some good news. Robinson, Matt Judon, and Nate Landman, who were limited earlier in the week, are expected to be ready to play. Robinson has had some rest, and Judon's absence wasn't due to an injury, so there's no need to worry there. We'll need all hands on deck against Seattle, especially with injuries piling up on defense. Looking ahead to Sunday, this game is shaping up to be a significant test for us. The Seahawks come in with a 3-3 record, but don't let that fool you. The Seahawks have a lot to prove. They've lost 3 games in a row, and you can bet they'll come into Mercedes-Benz Stadium eager to turn things around. DK Metcalf is a powerhouse at wide receiver, and Kenneth Walker has been a challenge for defenses in the running game. With Anderson and Carter out and Simmons and Hamilton uncertain, our defense will really have its hands full. It's going to be all about that next man up mentality. But hey, Falcons fans, we're on a winning streak, and we know this team has what it takes to keep it going. Our offense has been firing on all cylinders with Kirk Cousins leading the charge. Drake London has been putting up impressive numbers, and if our defense can hold strong, we have a real shot at making it 4 wins in a row. So what do you think? Can our defense step up without 2 of our key starters? Are you confident in guys like Eddie and Landman taking on bigger roles? How concerned are you about the injuries to Justin Simmons and Antonio Hamilton? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Now, if you've been following the Falcons' offense this year, you've definitely noticed that Drake London is on fire. He's having the kind of breakout season every fan dreams of, and guess what? He's dreaming big too. Before the season started, London set what he calls outlandish goals for himself, and he's making those dreams a reality. In just 6 games, London has already tied his career high with 4 touchdowns and racked up 428 receiving yards, placing him in the top 10 in the league. That's right, he's currently 8th in receiving yards and 3rd in receptions. If he keeps this up, he's on track to smash his personal best of 95 yards from last season. But beyond the numbers, what truly sets him apart is his versatility and the way he plays the game. Drake London has fully embraced his role in the new offense. He's always been a dreamer, constantly envisioning greatness for both himself and the team. The coaching staff shares that vision. When head coach Raheem Morris and offensive coordinator Zach Robinson met before the season, they had a clear plan for how to use London differently. They recognized his size and skill set, standing at 6'4" and weighing 215 lbs, and thought, hey, this guy could be our version of Puka Nacua, referring to last year's standout rookie receiver. London has taken on a new role, often playing out of the slot, which allows him to create mismatches and dominate defenders. But here's the exciting part. His role isn't just about catching passes. He's become a vital part of our running game too, blocking like a tight end. The Falcons take their run game seriously, and London has been helping to lead the charge. Offensive line coach Dwayne Ledford even awarded him the team's weekly run-blocking belt after our Week 2 win against the Eagles. That's right, he's out there putting in the work, not just racking up receiving yards, but also being a crucial part of our ground attack. London mentioned that while people are now noticing his blocking, he's been doing it for a while. It's just that now he's making such a splash in other areas that it's catching everyone's attention. Now I'm on ESPN, he said, and he's absolutely right. People are starting to see how well-rounded his game has become. Let's also talk about those classic Drake London plays that we've come to love. He's still going up and snagging those 50-50 balls, making seemingly impossible catches. According to Next Gen Stats, London leads the league in tight window targets with 18, and he's caught 9 of them. That's an incredible stat and shows just how dependable he is when it comes to making big-time contested catches. But what's been the key to his success this year? London has some thoughts on that. Drake London credits much of his success to the leadership surrounding him, from the coaching staff to his growing connection with quarterback Kirk Cousins. That partnership has really begun to blossom. Cousins and London have been putting in extra hours together, watching film and fine-tuning their routes. There's constant communication between them, and it's clearly paying off. Cousins has even mentioned that when he pushes London hard, it's because he wants to see him achieve All-Pro and Pro Bowl status. That kind of chemistry is essential for building great teams, and it's inspiring to watch our #1 receiver not only grow as a player, but also emerge as a leader within the squad. London understands that there's still more work to be done. He's hungry for further success and is committed to being the best in every aspect of his game, whether it's catching passes, blocking, or leading in the locker room. And let me tell you, Falcons fans, the sky is the limit for this guy. So Falcons Nation, what do you think? Could this be the year London truly breaks out as one of the league's elite receivers? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more exclusive Falcons updates. Go Falcons!